Okay, we've got to talk about what's going on in New Jersey. There's UFOs, there's the FBI. What's the deal, guys? Let's find out. So get in here. This is Jack with Cosmic Road. I talk about UFOs and the paranormal. Please hit like and subscribe and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in New Jersey, guys, but it's pretty wild over there. So let's give a listen to what the news is saying about New Jersey.
The FAA has placed a temporary restriction on drone flights over Picatinny Arsenal and over Trump National Golf Course in Bedminster. When these drones were first spotted 2 weeks ago, the Morris County Prosecutor's Office said that they posed no known threat to public safety. But people want to know, what the heck are they and what are they doing? It's normal to see red and green lights in December, unless they're coming from mysterious drones in the night sky.
It's kind of unsettling. They're not up for 15 minutes, they're up for hours. Some are very big, probably the size of a car.
Mike Walsh says he's seen hundreds of them over the past 2 weeks from his Randolph backyard and has the video to prove it.
They kind of go slow, they come towards you, then they'll change direction a little. They're all going different ways.
The drones have been spotted all over Morris County. Morristown police sent an alert to residents Sunday saying they are aware of drone activity and that if a drone crashes or lands, do not approach or handle it. The FBI's Newark field office would only say it is working with other law enforcement agencies to figure out what's going on, but at the moment doesn't have enough information to share.
A lot of people want to know what's going on. I think more people are coming around to that, oh, this is going on and maybe it's not good.
Nancy Reed didn't want to show her face on camera, but says she's seen the drones every night since November 18th.
I can see them right out my bedroom window. I can watch them. Last night was about 5:30, so it was earlier. But it's normally anywhere between like 7:30 and 10:30, they're out here. Never during the day. Nobody ever sees them during the day.
One thing she hasn't seen is the normal air traffic she's used to, and she doesn't understand why.
We're in the fly pattern going to like Morristown Airport and Newark, and we used to see a lot of planes coming back and forth. You don't see them anymore.
Now, we also reached out to Picatinny Arsenal because of reports that the drones were flying over the military base. So far, we have not heard back. Reporting live in Randolph, New Jersey, I'm Katie Corrado.
Okay, but it gets even weirder because now the FBI is getting in on the action. Yeah, what the heck is going on over there?
FBI is now getting involved in an investigation into these mysterious, apparently small car-sized drones that people are spotting flying over New Jersey in the middle of the night. Look at this. One woman there took the video you're seeing. So that's it. It looks like it's flying pretty low. And from that perspective, it looks very large, right? And all those lights in the sky that you see there, see those lights? Those are apparently drones as well, they say, seeming to fly in a V formation. With the whole saga stressing people out nearby.
We're all completely unnerved. I didn't sleep last night. When I would get up and look out my window at 2 a.m., 4 a.m., they were still hovering. I got up at 5:30 this morning and they were still there. As the sun was starting to rise, they went back in the same direction they came from. And I expect they'll be back as soon as the sun goes down tonight.
Let's bring in...
That's creepy. They come out when the sun goes down, just like vampires, guys.
Tom Winter, what's up with the mysterious drones, Tom?
Right, Allie. Well, not to go all Scully and Mulder on us here.
Do it.
Law enforcement is concerned about this. They have put out a statement, the local sheriff's office and local prosecutor's office in Morris County. So Morris County, New Jersey, pretty much the center of where this activity has been occurring, along with Somerset County. So they're about an hour-ish west of here. Don't throw things at your screen. I know that it can be double that amount of time given traffic, but just to give folks a sense of where we are in referring to New York City. As far as the size of them, multiple eyewitnesses have reported, and obviously we've seen the video here, you've just pointed it out, the size of these, it's not quite clear to law enforcement that they are car-sized at this point, but they do not appear to be kind of the homemade type that would fit on a desk. Whether or not they're the kind that would fit in a garage, well, that's going to be a bigger question. They really want the evidence here, Hallie. They want to be able to get their hands on this or know where they are flying from in an effort to try to figure out, okay, who's doing this, what are they about, and what are they specifically looking at? But officials in New Jersey stress, look, there's no indication at this point that they're a threat to the public. We'd certainly like to know what's going on, and they are encouraging people to call these in.
Why would the FBI be getting involved in this here?
A great question. So the airspace is the FBI's domain. So when the FAA sees something that is a potential violation of federal law as it pertains to the skies, that's a time where the FBI would get involved. And certainly if we're talking about multiple counties and we're talking about something that could have come from outside of New Jersey, perhaps from Pennsylvania, perhaps from New York State or the water, they want to have the ability to kind of expand this investigation. And I spoke to them just before speaking with you tonight, and they are looking for people to give them some tips and to kind of coordinate the response to this. Also figure out what are they actually looking at. There are a couple of military sites in the area, but it's not clear yet that that's necessarily the focus of what these drones are about. But they're definitely keeping an eye on the situation. You know, there have been a number of reports of these unidentified aerial phenomena, Hallie, across the country and on the West Coast. So, that, you know, the government is concerned about this.
Yeah, so that's super fascinating, right? The FBI getting in on this New Jersey UFO action. Neil Goodman says that is just a plane that we were looking at. But come on, that thing was flying pretty low. If that were a plane, it would be making a huge noise. It would be very obvious. So I don't think it's a plane. You know, what is that? Is that a conventional drone? Is that a military drone? Is that a spy drone? Is that Russia or is that China? Well, if it's a spy drone, why does it have lights all over it? Why is it, as she points out, decked out like a Christmas tree? Yeah, I mean, what's going on? I can't make sense of this. Is this anomalous? Here's an enhancement of that object. You know, that interesting UAP drone, whatever the heck that thing was. People are arguing about what this thing could possibly be, and there's other examples as well. Here's one, another one from New Jersey. This triangular looking thing, you know, possibly a drone, very possibly a drone. We just don't know what these objects are. But again, if this is a spy drone, I would expect it to be a little stealthier than with these big glowing lights all over it. It's almost as if whatever is going on is trying to get our attention. Now, it could be Russia or China trying to make some sort of point, I guess. But, you know, in the UK, we've heard about these objects coming and going from the water. So I'm not quite buying that these are, you know, conventional drones, although I still think we are probably looking at a mix of conventional drones and more anomalous craft. Yeah. Joe Murgia says, quoting, one source told me there are indications that these drones are being operated with high technical proficiency. Two sources have told the Washington Examiner that Russian-directed actors, rather than actors of a more exotic kind, are believed the most likely culprit. He also quotes from John Keel, the phenomenon can take any form it desires, ranging from the shapes of airplanes to gigantic cylindrical spaceships. But none of these configurations is its true form. Yeah, and you know, the 1800s, they were taking the form of giant airships in the sky, these fantastic dirigibles or whatever, zeppelins in the sky that people were seeing, and these beings in those objects would step down and, you know, come down from the sky and ask for a cup of flour or seeds or whatever, again, just trying to get people's attention. I don't know. I don't know if these are conventional drones or not. People are arguing about this, and I guess we're going to continue to argue about this, or at least, you know, try to get answers on what these objects are. It's interesting that the locals in New Jersey are being warned against approaching these objects if they crash. So are they expecting a crash? Are they going to start shooting them down, and that's what's going on? Are these anomalous objects and they don't want people getting, you know, poisoned or whatever, as, you know, some people do who come into contact with UFOs? There seems to be, a range of medical problems that people have from encountering UFOs. So could it be something like that? Is it that they don't want people to stumble upon Russia or Chinese spy drones and alert the public to that's what's going on? But again, if there's spy drones, why all the lights? Unless they're trying to make some sort of very dramatic point. But man, if this is a spy drone or whatever situation, this is a robust operation over across the country in the U.S. and the U.K. military bases. They can't do anything about it. Do I really buy that China or Russia has the technology that can do that? Yeah, maybe, but I'm very skeptical of that. I think that if they had technology like that, they would probably have other even higher, crazier technology that would enable them to take Ukraine without so much trouble, or to take Taiwan very easily. But we're still in the fog of war on all of this, still gathering information, and I still think we might be looking at a mix of a phenomenon, more conventional phenomenon. Maybe there are some spy drones going on, or something, and maybe there are more anomalous craft as well. I'm still trying to wrap my head around this one, guys. But if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed this video, like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. Check out the merch store. There's t-shirts and coffee mugs and all that kind of stuff. Become a channel member. Channel members are rock stars, and I really do appreciate you guys' support. Thank you so much. Meanwhile, there's plenty of other videos on the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Jack with Cosmic Road, signing out.